So I want to show a super simple system I like to use to attack a strong stalling opponent when they're on both knees. First thing you want to understand is to break the posture of a strong opponent, we want to get a collar grip, and the further I back away from my opponent, the more posture I'm going to break. If he tries to stay in this exact position on both knees, no matter how strong he is, if I keep backing up, eventually it's going to break him forward to the floor. Often when you make this grip and start backing away, your opponent's going to try to break your grip. So as he goes to break the grip, this is always going to give me access to his sleeve. So he breaks, now I'll break back and I'm going to re-grab the collar. Once I get the collar, I'm going to put my foot of the same side sleeve I'm controlling on the hip, and I put my other foot in the bicep. This makes it very difficult for him to get out because now I can keep the distance with the foot on the hip. I have the collar to break posture, and this foot in the bicep makes it very difficult to break the grip. So from here I can pull and extend his arm to threaten the omoplata and triangle. Often what people will do here is they pull this elbow super tight to defend. When they pull really tight to defend, they have to lower their posture to do this, and this makes going for the loop choke very easy. So I'm going to dip my wrist forward like this and create a pocket for his neck to go under, right? So I dip here, and now my left arm is going to let go of the sleeve and go over top and through under my forearm. I want my top leg that was in the bicep to go over top of the back. Once I go here and throw this over, now even when he rolls through, he can't continue to go forward because this leg here keeps him stuck in the position. From here I can pull through and finish with a tap. So sometimes when you're here, what'll happen is as you start threatening this loop choke, the guy will start posturing up more. But the more he postures up, the more he exposes this elbow knee space, making chasing the omoplata or triangle much easier. So from here, as I push on the hip, I'm gonna get my shin on the inside. Even if he's still kinda tight, so pull the elbow tight and come down just a little bit. Even if he's here, if he's not too low, I can dip that shin on the inside here. Now, once this shin is inside, no matter how strong he is and he pulls his elbow tight, my leg is still stuck on the inside. From here, I can kick my leg all the way through and I start to attack the omoplata or the triangle choke. So the next common response here will be your opponent comes up on a knee. So I have the position, I push on the hip, he's gonna step this knee up in the center to try to defend. Once this happens, I often push in his neck with my fist. I take the foot off the hip, and that off balances him and makes it easier to grab this foot and start putting my left foot in as a hook. From here, there's a lot of different ways we could attack. A really easy one is, once I get this foot in, is I can just switch to a single leg grip. I like to feed a lapel here with my left hand, like so. And now I can just drive and start coming up into a single leg. Once you get the guy come up to one leg, it's much easier to find an attack. If you like to do barambolos and more advanced stuff, from here as well, I can easily start grabbing the hip, pulling, and coming up into back take sequences as well. So the last option is I start to pull and he steps up with the other leg. Very similar to the other one, I'm now gonna put this foot in between because once this is in here, now he can't get this space back because my leg is stuck in between. So I grab the foot, and from here I could again push the hip out, go into a single leg. If you like to do De La Riva deep lace, you could lace your leg, grab the lapel or the shoulder and dump him over to the side and come up from there.